We were bound to bump heads, man, but we're also both in therapy. And I don't know if you've ever fought with a healthy person. But it's annoying. Because we'd get into these big blow-up fights, right? Where we would just yell at each other, and then I'd storm out, right? And I'd have time to process. And I'd come back in, and I'd be like, ugh. I realize my reaction to the previous situation is based on trauma from a former relationship that I shouldn't bring into this current space. Don't get too excited, baby girl. And then my husband would come in, and he'd be like, ugh, I want you to know that I hear you, and I see you. I was like, I hate us. I don't want to be us, I want to jump us. I don't like us. I come from a family where you flip a table to make a point, you know what I'm saying? Like, this feels too healthy, you know what I'm saying? And I got a temper on me. I'm not proud of it, but it's something I know about myself. Right? Like, I got one of those tempers where I'll get real mad, real bad, real fast. Yeah. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, we're cool. They'll be like, Gina, you burned down the house. Okay, but I'm a new woman now. Yes, I burned down the house, but I also called the fire department. And in therapy, they call that growth. So, how about you respect my journey? It ain't easy. I remember our biggest fight was also, coincidentally, our dumbest fight. Yeah. It was over socks. Yeah, we had the sock fight. Mm-hmm. He kept leaving his socks everywhere. And in my head, I was like, I know that you know that we have a laundry basket. What is with all this passive-aggressive sock behavior? I'm in therapy, so I could therapize. And therapy did help me figure out how I could have stopped this fight from happening in the first place. Because I did something so typical in relationships. Such a typical thing, because what I did was I didn't speak up right away. I let it build, I let it fester. Such a common thing. And I'll tell you why that happens. I can only speak to my relationships with men, but I'll tell you why that happens, guys. The reason why we don't speak up right away is because we have such faith. You already know. We have such faith in your ability to tell when we are upset. We truly believe you're gonna get all of our little subtle hints. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. Every woman in here can tell you when her partner is upset. Every woman in here. We always know. We always know, man. I know. I can tell by the way he breathes. So we always think he's gonna know. He's gonna know. Nope. Nope. And here's the thing. There's a reason why this happens. There's a reason why this happens, and it's not based on intelligence. It's about how we think and navigate through the world. The fact is, as a woman, I have to think 10 steps ahead for my own safety. I can't just walk out the door. I have to figure out where am I going, what time is it, how am I getting back, who am I going with, is it even safe for me to go there in the first place? These are the things we have to think about when we're navigating the world. Men don't have to think that far ahead. You don't have to think in the future. You can think in the now, what's happening now, what's in front of me now. If at any point I'm mad at my husband, yeah. If at any point I am angry at my husband and I were to go into his brain, I feel like it would just be like, do-do-dee-dee-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. This is a great day, man. Da-da-da-da-da. She looks weird. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I wonder who made her mad, man. I wasn't even here. Yeah-da-da-da, yeah-da-da-da. No clue. He had no idea we were even in a fight. Have you ever had somebody sleep comfortably next to you? When you are fuming mad at them? That's a tough one. Because he was like, And I was just up like, I've made you too comfortable. I let it fester, I let it build, and then one day I woke up and I was like, today's the day. You know when you feel the rage rising in your body before your feet touch the floor? I was like, somebody gonna get this rage. And I remember I woke up, I was putting my son in his playpen. It was like 6 a.m. And I saw the Nike check from the corner of my eye. And if you've ever dealt with any kind of anger issues, then you know that at this point, I had to give myself a little pep talk. I was like, don't do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing crazy. I had to become my own therapist, man. I was like, come on, you're journaling. You're meditating. You watch that one Brene Brown video. You can do this. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna take that sock and I'm gonna cut it up into tiny little pieces. And I'm gonna do that for every sock I find until he has no socks. And then one day he will wake up and he will go, where are my socks? And I will press a button and all of the sock confetti will fall from the ceiling. And I will go, ta-da! And then I will stab him because I will have snapped. All you hear in the background is my son going, wipe your fingerprints off the knife, Mommy! I joke around about my husband, but I love that man. I love being married. I do. I love that man. That's my homie. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my homie. I love him. We make 6 years this year coming up, this September.